Have you ever wondered how a conflict in one part of the world can impact global trade? Let's dive into the Yemeni civil war and the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict. Our story begins with the Houthis, officially known as Ansar Allah, a Yemeni rebel group that's been embroiled in a civil war against the Yemeni government and its allies. This conflict isn't confined to Yemen's borders. It's a regional power play with Saudi Arabia and Iran backing different sides. Meanwhile, a separate but intertwined conflict is brewing between Israel and Hamas, a Palestinian Islamist political organization and militant group that has governed the Gaza Strip since 2007. Periods of escalated conflict have seen cross-border attacks affecting civilians and military targets. These two conflicts, while distinct, share a turbulent region and have the potential to influence each other in significant ways. Now, with these conflicts in mind, let's explore how they can affect a critical global shipping lane, the Red Sea. The Red Sea, a crucial artery for global commerce, has felt the tremors of these conflicts, but how exactly does this happen? Let's delve into the strategic importance of the Red Sea. This water body is not just a sea, it's a lifeline connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean via the Suez Canal. It's the bloodline for the transport of oil, commercial goods, and global trade between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Now imagine this lifeblood being choked. Due to conflicts, shipping routes in the Red Sea could face significant disruptions. Picture increased insurance costs, rerouted shipping lanes, and potential shortages of goods and commodities. This is not a simple reroute. It's a detour that adds time, distance, and cost to the journey of goods across the world. And what does this mean economically? These disruptions could lead to increased shipping costs and delays, shaking global markets, particularly for oil and other commodities. This might trigger higher energy prices worldwide and impact economies still trying to recover from past global challenges. The ripple effects of such disruptions can reach far beyond the Red Sea, impacting economies worldwide. Now let's look at how the world responds to such threats. When global trade arteries face threats, the world takes notice. How has the international community responded to such a scenario? Well, typically actions that disrupt key shipping routes invite a chorus of international condemnation. Calls for restraint echo across diplomatic corridors, urging conflicted parties to consider the broader ramifications of their actions. But words often need to be backed by actions. In response to these threats, security measures in the Red Sea might see a significant uptick. Imagine naval escorts shepherding commercial vessels through the troubled waters, while the eyes in the sky, surveillance and reconnaissance activities would be ramped up to detect and deter threats. Yet these incidents can act as a spark to a tinderbox of regional tensions. The dynamics of conflict could escalate, drawing in global powers and stirring the pot of international relations. The situation might even complicate efforts to address seemingly distant conflicts, such as the ongoing strife between Israel and Hamas. As we can see, the ripple effects of regional conflicts can reach far and wide. But what does this all mean in a broader sense? As we've explored, regional conflicts can have far-reaching implications affecting global commerce and international relations. The tension between the Houthi rebels and the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict has created a ripple effect, impacting the strategic Red Sea trade routes. This crucial maritime artery, responsible for the transport of oil, commercial goods, and global trade between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, is under threat. The potential disruptions to shipping could lead to increased costs, rerouted shipping lanes, and potential shortages of goods and commodities. This could result in higher energy prices worldwide, impacting economies that are still grappling with recovery. In response to these threats, we've seen heightened security measures in the Red Sea, including naval escorts for commercial vessels and increased surveillance activities. But these incidents could escalate regional tensions, drawing in global powers, affecting international relations, and complicating efforts to address the Israel-Hamas conflict and the broader Middle Eastern geopolitical landscape. In a world more interconnected than ever, it's crucial to understand these dynamics and their potential impacts. Remember, what happens in one part of the world can influence the rest. Thank you for watching. We would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to become a part of our community and stay updated.